Good evening, students. In today's class, we have seen what you mean by earthing, different types of earthing, why the earthing is required. Earthing is a process of connecting a conductor wire from electrical equipments to the earth point. Once again, earthing is a process of connecting a conductor from a house or building from the meter board to earth point. So it is having high conductivity or zero resistance. What happens if earthing is not used? If a live wire touches to the metallic parts of the body, for example, it may be iron box or it may be mixture or it may be motor, then there is a field is developed. Such field is known as leakage field is developed. When if a person comes in contact at that point, hence the current will flow through his body to the earth, then he feels a electric shock. The effect of electric shock may be mild or it may be more danger. It affects all nervous system. It creates the disability and sometimes it may cause very several leads to death also. So earthing is very much required to avoid the human from electric shock. For this purpose, earth potential is taken as zero potential for all practical appliances. So always in three-phase AC distribution system, the neutral wire is to be earthed. As shown in figure, the neutral wire is to be earthed. It will cause the all line voltages should be constant. All line voltages should be constant, and the earthing is also necessary to protect the tall buildings or historical buildings from lightning strokes. Now we can observe there is a supply of single phase 230 volts AC supply. The electrical appliance is electric motor. Electric motor is connected to single phase 230 volts AC supply. Assume the blue part is metallic cover of the motor. Inside there is a red mark. If live wire touches to the metallic part, hence a leakage field is developed. This leakage field is touched by a human or an operator. Hence blood is a good conductor. The current flows through the blood of human to the earth. Then he feels electric shock. This shock may be lower magnitude or higher magnitude depending upon supply voltage and impedance of the electric appliance, but it will cause the effect of disability of nervous systems or sometimes it may lead to death if the electrical equipments are not earthed. Second case, if the same motor is earthed. So what happens? You see there. In this case also, if a live wire touches to the metallic part, then there is a leakage field is developed. If a person touches that part of the motor, then leakage current will flow to the earth point. It is not flowing to the human. Hence, operator or human is free from electric shock. This is the importance. Hence, earthing is required in all cases of the electrical distribution systems, especially in buildings, power stations, transmission lines, generating units, distribution substations, as well as transformers, transmission line towers, and electrical machines inside the generating stations. Transformers are in substations. Everything should be protected in the power system because each equipment each equipment is of requirement of in terms of crore rupees. One transformer is required, it is more than crore. One alternator more than crore. If it is subjected to lightning stroke, it may damage. Hence, to protect all type of effects from the lightning strokes, every electrical systems are to be earthed. What is the necessity of earthing? It is already known. Number one, to protect the human or life from the disability or even death from the electric shock. When the live wire touches to the metallic part of the body, hence there is a development of leakage field. In industry, when an operator touches that part of the equipment, then leakage current will flow through the body. You remember to protect the human body from electric shock, number one. Number two, to maintain the line voltage constant in three-phase AC supply, the neutral wire, the star point, it may be always earthed. Then to protect the historical buildings, just like Taj Mahal, Gol Gumbaz, historical buildings or monuments from lightning strokes, it is also one of important. Hence, to protect the all electrical machines that I told, electrical machines used in the generating stations, it may be AC generator and transformer and T&D lines are all to be earthed to protect from lightning strokes. Then earthing is also act as one of the return conductor in telephone lines and electric traction systems, that is electric trains. So it is already known we are making a connection of conductor from electrical appliance to earth point. Whatever connection we are giving inside the earth, that conductor is known as earth electrode. What is the depth we are embedding and giving the connection to some conductor, that may be known as earth electrode. Earth electrode may be different type. It may be plate, it may be pipe, it may be water main, it may be horizontal, it may be rod. Hence, depending upon type of electrode, the name is abbreviated at respective earthing. If we are using the plate as earth electrode, then it is referred as plate earthing. If earth electrode is pipe structure, then it is referred as pipe type electrode. If it is rod, rod type earthing. Respective name should be given. You understand which type of electrode you are using. Rod earthing means we are using earth electrode as rod. Then number one, we have to discuss plate type earthing. You see the diagram, sir. Earlier I told what is the type of earth electrode. The name is abbreviated that type of earthing. Now earth electrode is plate, copper plate. This copper plate is placed minimum 3 meter depth into the earth from ground level. You can observe it is 60 centimeter into 60 centimeter plate, which should be kept minimum 3 meter depth. Then top cover, it is consisting of some metal cover opening with funnel arrangement at the bottom. Then through the JI pipe, it is connected to electrode. Normally we can use the copper as electrode, and it is best conductivity also, low resistivity is also. Only drawback is higher cost. Hence, due to cost, copper plate is limited. In place of copper plate, generally we are using GI plate and cast iron plate. GI plate is more commercially used as shown in figure. So through the funnel, salt water is poured from time to time. It increases the conductivity or it reduces the resistivity of the soil. Hence, another connecting wire, another GI pipe is there side. Through this GI pipe, the earth wire is connected from the building meter board to the earth electrode. Once again, from building meter board to the your earth electrode, and by using nut and bolts arrangement, it is fixed as shown in side figure. If copper plate is used, then copper nut bolts are used. If GI plate is used, then GI nut and bolts are used as shown in figure. So along the plate is kept in vertical position. Along the copper plate, minimum 15 centimeter coal layer, 15 centimeter salt and coal layer is arranged as shown in figure. This also increases the conductivity. The efficiency of earthing mainly depends upon depth of embedding and plate area. All soils are not having same resistivity, same resistance value. If higher resistance soil possess, then we have to increase depth of embedding for effective earthing. These points already we have discussed. Only remember, copper plate is good conductor, but it is costly and it is having advantage. It is least affected by moisture. Hence, there is no doubt copper is a good earthing, but as per the economical condition, consumers may reject. Hence, in more commercial, GI plates and cast iron plates are more useful. One drawback in this type of system, one drawback is observed. What is that? Sir, every connection, electrical wiring connection is hidden. It is buried inside the ground level, that is earth. Hence, nothing is possible to inspect. Physically, inspection is not possible. If a earthing wire is broken due to some reason, again there is consumer is not free from electric shock. That is only one main drawback. That means if any discontinuity occurs in earthing wire, hence there is again danger of electric shock. Number 2, pipe earthing. Pipe earthing. In this type of earthing, instead of a plate structure, then pipe structure is used as a earth electrode. Pipe structure is used as a earth electrode. Commercially, again, GI plates are used. The earth connection from the building to GI plate, GI pipe should run depth not less than 60 centimeter below the ground. The earth wire is taken from the building should be connected to GI pipe as shown in figure. Depth of embedding, always depth of embedding depends upon soil condition. If soil possesses low resistance, minimum standard depth of embedding should be used. If soil possesses some high resistance, then we have to increase the depth of embedding. It may be around 4.75 or approximately you can remember 5 meters. The pipe must be placed in wet part of the ground. The pit area around the pipe is filled by salt and coal mixture, which improves the soil conductivity, or you can remember it reduces the soil resistivity. So, it increases the efficiency of earthing. In summer days, the soil becomes dry and dry. In such situation, the salt water may be poured through the funnel arrangement, which increases the soil conductivity. You can see the diagram. You can see the diagram of pipe earthing. Below the one RCC type structure is placed at the ground level. It may be around 25 centimeter around, you can see there. So one RCC structure, under that some panel arrangement, it is connected to pipe structure. This pipe structure should be depth of minimum 5 meters. So around the pipe structure a salt and coal layers are buried. Salt and coal layers are inserted. Through the JI pipe at side a connection is given. A connection is given to the earth rod. In general, if the soil has high resistivity, such a situation, pipe length is to be increased. To achieve the efficient earthing, another option is there. The earth resistance value, it may vary from 0 to 2 to 5 ohms, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ohms. In general, soil should have low resistance. Different types of soils are having. Black cotton soil, different parts of the city, different parts of the area will show different resistivity. Hence, the depth of embedding also depends upon resistivity of the soil. So as I mentioned in top, those two earthing systems are very important. Number one, plate earthing. Number two, pipe earthing. Others may be also used in different situations of the industries and different situations of the agriculture systems. So another important one is rod earthing. As shown these figures, the earth electrode is used as a rod. The earth electrode is used as a rod. It should be placed into earth with some depth. From the top surface to some depth should be selected as per the design, as per the soil resistivity condition. Sir, you remember this is one of the very important part of your building structure as well as the society. Earthing should be required for better utilization of electricity. Hence, industrial operations or in house operations, if any situation occurs, hence this current may lead to earth without affecting person to shock. Thank you to one and all.